Hi guys, I'm Ashley with Real Military Wives TV, and today I'm going to talk about my opinions and my views on the pros and cons of living on post and off post. And I'm going to break it down into two separate videos so that way it will be, the videos won't be as long. But the first one, this one is actually going to be of on post. And the first pro, and I love this pro, is you don't have to mow your own yard. You don't really have any lawn maintenance, period. I mean, they like it if you'll spray your yard or whatever to help the grass grow and stuff like that, but it's not a requirement. Really, you don't have any lawn care of any kind. And that I don't want to mow the yard. I would really rather not. Another thing is we never have to pay a deposit. You don't have to pay a deposit to live on post. You just have to pay that your rent to come in, and depending on the day of the month, that determines how much you have to pay when you move in. Another thing, and this isn't in all cases, this has been in our case for the entire year and a half that we have lived on post. But it's not this case for everybody, because I have seen a lot of people that that this has never happened to them. And that is not having an electric bill, not having to ever pay any electric. Like I said, we lived here in a year and a half, and we have never had to pay anything in electric. In fact, we have received a check every single month for money back out of his BAH. The least it's ever been is $15 and some change, and the most it's ever been is $23 and some change. And I'll take free money any day. I don't care how much it is. So, but yeah, and in some cases that's not the case. So don't, like say, oh, that's, because you might have to pay some. A lot of people that I've talked to, some of them do. They have to pay, and they've always had to pay. They've never not had to pay anything. I guess it just depends on how much you run your electric and stuff. I don't know. But, and then another thing is you do not have these are pros still. You do not have an electric deposit or trash bill, which to me is good. That alleviates two bills right there, living on post, that you do not have. Which, granted, trash bill's not really that much. I think whenever we lived off post, it was like $17 a month or something like that. And you don't have an electric deposit. I know when we lived off post at the PCW in Fayetteville, we had to pay an electric deposit. It could get waived. You had to fill out this form and stuff, and I just didn't want to go through the trouble to have it all filled out and stuff, so I just told my husband to just pay it and forget about it. But so yeah, so those are in my opinion, the pros, and in my opinion, the cons are, which I might get a lot of negative feedback from this one, but it really irritates me. Kids in the road. I swear, every time I come around the corner to come down my street, it is like I have to completely stop on the road and just wait for children, because they like to play in the road. Like when I was little, I don't know about you guys, I never played in the road. Why do these kids today feel the need to play in the road? I never played in the road. My husband told me he didn't ever play in the road. I didn't play in the road. I don't understand what is so fun about playing in the road. And when there's perfectly good sidewalks to walk down, they choose to walk straight down the center of the road. And I'm like, why are you doing this? That to me is a big con. We, living off post here, we never had kids on the road, ever. Never, ever. I never saw a child on the road. And then even being in the civilian world, before my husband joined the military, there really were never kids on the road. There were at my grandma's house, where she didn't live in a real super great neighborhood. But it wasn't like here, like it's mass amounts. There's like 30 of them at one time, all gathered in the road, just playing in the road, sitting in the road. Someone will just sit there. But yeah, that's a rant, but like, it really irritates me. And then another thing would be a lot of the drama that comes with living on post. Now, this can be alleviated, averted, whatever you want to call it. And it's, I mean, and I have seemed to have done that quite well. We've lived on post for a year and a half, and I've never had any drama issues at all. But people may not like what it is that I do to keep it from happening. I don't really go outside. I don't talk to anybody really. I know my next door neighbors, but I don't talk to them. When I go outside and they're out there, I say hello, how are you, when we're going to get in the car or whatever, but I don't sit outside and chit chat for 2 or 3 hours every morning. I don't do that because it just, there's no point. If you're worried about drama and you don't want to have drama and you don't want to this, just don't, just, I don't know. That is just my opinion, and it has seemed to work for me. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I have friends here, but I've not had any drama really issues with anybody, but none of them live by me, and none of them at all live by me. They all live way far away from where I live. But yeah, so that concludes the pros and cons, in my opinion, of living on post. And so then the next video that you can check out will be the pros and cons, in my opinion, of living off post. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.